Hello, I'm Eric Kimball, author of the Planet Whizbang idea book for gardeners. And today in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own Whizbang pocket cultivator. This is an idea that's found on page 69 of the book, but books can't show like a video shows. And that's what I'm going to do today, show you how to make your own Whizbang pocket cultivator. This is one of them right here. I have another video, I'll put a link in the description below, that shows me in my garden using a pocket cultivator. I've been gardening since I was 16 years old. I'm 63 now. That's a long time. And I've owned a lot of different gardening tools, and this little tool right here is one of the most useful gardening tools I have ever owned. I don't go to the garden without it. It's either in my front pocket here or in my pants pocket, slips right in. It is a remarkably handy tool. So I'm going to show you how to make one of these. Here's a Whizbang pocket cultivator, close-up view. This was once, of course, a kitchen fork, but it is no longer a kitchen fork. It is now a pocket cultivator. And there are three things that are important when it comes to making a good pocket cultivator. First of all, you need the right kind of fork, and I'll discuss that in detail in a moment. Secondly, the fork is cut down. I will show that. And thirdly, you have this bulbous end formed here, and I'll show you how to do that. The bulbous end gives you a grip spot. It also prevents blisters from happening on your palm while in use. So let's talk about the fork. You don't want a modern stainless steel fork like you see right here. These are not very strong. They bend quite easily, and that's certainly not what you want for your pocket cultivator. Instead, you want a vintage fork, a high quality vintage fork like you see here. I have several examples, and these are so much stronger. You can bend them if you really work at it, but they don't bend easily. You can find forks like this at flea markets or garage sales, estate sales. I found a bunch of these at a flea market. I paid $1 a piece for them. I was glad to pay $1 a piece. I gave everyone a little bend test. The other aspect here I should point out is that they have long tines. I recommend you get long tines. I recommend a finished length for your pocket cultivator of around 6 3/4 inches. Around 6 3/4. It needn't be exact. The bulb will add some length to it. So 6 1/4 or 6 3/8 is a good distance. We'll go 6 1/4. Make a mark. I'm going to cut this with a hacksaw. See if we can clamp it in this little vise securely enough. And all right, I could take a file and file on this end if I wanted to, but I don't want to. It's not necessary. Okay, I'm seated in a comfortable chair now, and I'm going to show you how to create the swollen end on the cultivator. It's done with it's done with masking tape, like you see here, 1 inch wide. It's kind of a fun process. You basically stick the tape on there, and you keep wrapping. You wrap and wrap and wrap until you get the shape you want. You want to stop occasionally and really put some pressure onto your tape, then proceed.
Building up the layers as on here.
Okay, we're getting pretty close to finished size. You would want to hold it in your hand and see if the grip is good for you.
Okay, I pretty much have this. And
well, I'm happy with that now. It feels good in my hand. And I'm done. I'm done with the wrapping. It is just a beautiful piece of work, don't you think? Now, you may be wondering to yourself, well, how durable is masking tape going to be for a handle? And I'm here to tell you it's surprisingly durable. The very first pocket cultivator I made with a wrapped, masking tape wrapped handle, like you see here, lasted me 2 years before I lost it. And the handle it got dirty, it got wet, it was heavily used. In fact, it was so used that I was cultivating like this and my tines wore at an angle. They were worn down. It got a lot of use. And the handle held up perfectly. No problem there. Now, this one is a more attractive pocket cultivator because I bought some Plastidip and I dipped it in. I might have dipped it twice, I think. And that's not necessary, but it is a nice finish. And I'll put an affiliate link below to Plastidip at Amazon if you want to get some, but it's relatively expensive. You would certainly want to make a bunch of these if you buy the Plastidip. And you should make a bunch of these. Give them to your friends, your gardening friends and your family, and have a few for yourself because chances are you're going to lose one of these. And having 2 or 3 is better than having 1. So there you go. That is the Whizbang Pocket Cultivator. Now go forth and make these and use them. You're going to love them. Guaranteed. You're going to love this tool. Thanks for watching, everybody.